Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Come out throwing here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Down to the 36. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Next
to score, Cardinals 7. Buccaneers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Open down the middle of the field and out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
41.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it comes back with one complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all Ball State at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit to get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. They run the counter. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. This one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat. Probably attack them here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, good for 22 and a first down.
That's another Cardinals.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Hill. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 46 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A quick pass out to Juju. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That's complete to Corey Buna. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
25-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It's so close, He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
Makes the
point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
There you go. There you go.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
To number 80.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Second down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And he'll find Isabella. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for